Record.
That's okay. You don't need to record me. It's just
I
I
always.
guess you'll just have to start jogging to the new place, Jack.
Oh, you're crazy, Kim.
Well, that way you won't have to drive.
No. About riding my bike, but I'm just not sure about riding my bike like on linear trail or on the roads at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
yeah.
Go hiking, guys. All right. And then with the space that you have, let's high hip bear crawl forwards and backwards a little bit, just moving those shoulders around a little bit more. When you feel like you've done enough bear crawling, you can stand tall. Let's start working on those shoulders, a little bit of forward and backward.
Ouch.
All right, Kim?
Oh, yeah. I just barely touched stubbed my foot on the chair, but it tweaked my knee funky. I'm ready for this to go away.
Some
the
big
danger
arm
of
circles, guys. Do 5 or 6 forward, 5 or 6 backwards.
Everybody at work thinks I'm crazy because they're like, all the things you can do on it, why do you think you would need to go to the doctor? I'm like, you don't get it. It's not right.
Right. Cool. All right, guys, how we feeling?
I'm still here.
So I think the best way to finish out our warm-up is to do a little bit more specific warm-up for our workout. So I couldn't find a whiteboard this morning, so I don't have it written on a whiteboard. But we're gonna do 21, 15, 9 kettlebell swings and single arm push press. So very similar to those increasingly longer workouts we were doing with swings and push press. So we should know what those movements look like. But we're gonna go 21 reps all the way through. So 21 Russian swings to eye level, 21 press on one side, 21 press on the other side, 15, 15, 9, 9, 9. So I recommend that you start on your weak side. So whichever side that happens to be, do the side that is harder first. And we will go from there. Any questions?
So you want us to
Yes,
get a lighter weight to do a few push presses first before we do? Okay.
Yeah, you can grab a lighter weight.
Okay.
And Matt, I know you just have one kettlebell, right?
I do. Yeah.
So if you want to move around with your barbell a little bit, maybe some straight leg deadlifts or RDLs, kind of warming up that hinge position. Grab some light weight and just move through that a little bit.
Okay.
We're doing push presses, not thrusters, correct?
Right, push press. So a 2-inch dip and overhead. Yep. There we go. Kim, make sure your elbow stays right next to your shoulder. There we go. Matt, how are you feeling about that 55-pound kettlebell going overhead?
Yeah, that's at the top of my range.
Okay.
I mean, I can do it. I don't know that I can do it that many times, and I
Okay.
certainly won't be able to do it fast.
Right. So what we can do is you can do your kettlebell swings with that 55 because that should be pretty
Uh-huh.
doable for you.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
And then for the push press, you can just use a barbell.
Okay,
Instead
and
of
then
doing,
just double it.
nope. So instead of doing like 21 here and 21 here, you can just do 21 here with your barbell.
Okay.
So
And
you'll just say that again.
should I put more weight on it then?
Yeah, I mean, see how it feels. You can probably push press more with a barbell than you can a kettlebell in one arm.
Yes,
So
definitely.
a weight that's doable. Kim, that elbow in front. There we go.
I really hate kettlebells.
I'm sorry. There we go. Drive up with those legs.
Okay.
Let me grab a kettlebell, guys. I want to talk about those push press a little bit. All right, guys. I've acquired a kettlebell, so when you have a second, come around so we can talk through the push press.
Sorry.
All right. You're good. So whenever we press, if I'm here, can you guys still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever I push press from the side, I'm here in that front rack position. I'm going to dip and send my hips back. So my dip is here, not here. See that difference?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here, just like I'm starting a squat. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit more. Don't fall over. Please don't fall over. So from the side, I'm starting my squat, not pushing my knees forward. I'm here, not here. See that difference?
Mm-hmm.
So then whenever I drive up and overhead, it's the same thing. I can dip drive. By sending my hips back, not forward, my weight's on my heels, and I can drive through them as I press overhead. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So try a couple more of those push press and see how they feel. There we go, that's better, Kim. That's better, Matt. Whenever you dip, keep your elbows up high. There we go. I like that movement better.
That's gonna be 21's gonna be plenty hard on that. So okay.
Yep.
are we doing this for time?
Yes, 4 time.
Always for time.
And
Always.
You should.
Just sometimes.
Recently, it's been every day but Thursday.
Yeah, that's true.
It's my only favorite day of the week, Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I don't have a big clock like normal, but I can start a timer on my phone. And if you say the word time when you are finished, I can keep track of that time for you. If you want to keep track on your own, that's totally fine too. Whatever works. So,
No, you keeping track is fine. I mean, we can never really see the clock on the other one anyway. I always have to ask you.
right.
Or get really close. And,
Get really close.
yeah.
All right, guys. Any last minute questions, comments, concerns, insults?
Which one goes first?
Swing.
Swings. Swings.
Swings.
Yep.
That's what I thought. I just want to make sure. Okay, so it's 21, 15, 9.
Yes. 21 swings,
and push.
21 push press on each side, 15 and 9.
Okay.
All set?
I think so.
All right, guys. No fancy countdown today. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Pull those shoulders down in those swings. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Kim, lean over with that kettlebell a little bit more. There we go. Stay tight, Matt. Squeeze your quads at the top. There we go. Good. Stay tight overhead. Good, take down hard. Good. Keep those elbows up, Matt. There we go. Break them up if you need to, guys. Try to get to 7 before you have to rest. Good. More legs, Kim. Big jump. There we go. There, you got it, guys. Come on. Straight up, Kim. Put your shoulders together. Get out.
That was like 12.
There we go. Stay tight, Kim. Those are better. Is that elbow in front, Kim? Take it out. Break them if you need to. Good. There we go. Matt, make sure you keep that dip short, just 2 inches, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Kim, keep it up.
Oh man, I need chalk.
Yep. Good, Kim. Those are looking better. Guys, try to break these push press into sets of no more than 3 sets. So on this set, get to 5 before you break them up.
I was just trying to do all of them.
Right.
We're not. Okay.
Remember, send those hips back when you dip. 2 inches. Good. Big jump. Big legs.
These are awful.
Yeah.
You got it, guys. Come on.
Oh, I didn't want it.
It's just 9. Just 9.
I need to take a second before I do this.
Yep.
Right.
Make sure shoulders are ready.
I make sure my hands are ready.
Yeah, thank you. The kettlebell through the drywall.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9.
You almost did what Kim did.
Yeah, I know, it's just going.
There we go, Kim. Those are looking good. Keep pulling that rib cage down.
Don't make that mistake on those, I'll tell you.
Yeah, definitely not on the push press. Stay tall, Matt. Keep that chest up. That's better. Way better push press. Come on, guys. Almost there. Stay on those heels. Come on.
Okay.
Nice job, guys.
Oh yeah, I forgot to stop my timer.
It's okay. Matt, you were at 8:50. Kim, you were at 8:46.
Oh, my wrists are
Yeah,
very
from that
tired.
back.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was probably 25% of why I had to stop every time because
Yeah,
they were kind of locking up.
right. Right there, guys, take a second and let your breathing and heart rate come down a little bit. Then we will stretch out a little bit. So
I
what
feel
are
like, go ahead.
no, go
What,
ahead.
Matt?
No, what are we feeling? So we'll stretch out shoulders for sure. We'll stretch out
Yeah.
glutes and hammies a little bit. Feeling anything else?
No.
Shoulders. I just feel like I've lost so much strength in my shoulders. I don't know if it's because I probably wouldn't do a 25-pound for that at the gym,
Right.
or I don't know. I just feel like I've lost a lot, but I've been working really hard, so I shouldn't have lost too much. I don't know, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It's a lot different when you're at home and kind of on your own. But I don't think we were doing a whole lot of overhead stuff before. So I'm not expecting overhead to feel super great for everybody right now. It's there to kind of keep up our skills because we were moving into a little more push press, push jerk, that sort of thing. But it was still pretty new to us when we had to shift to online. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. We'll get you back there, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Okay. Thanks for the pep talk.
All right, guys, let's start with that upper body. Sit or stand, however you want, do whatever feels good. And then let's reach one arm across here. Make sure you're pulling that down, that we don't get all cranked up. Pull that shoulder down and across. And then when you've had enough of that, grab that elbow, shift up and overhead. And here you can lean side to side if you need a little bit more stretch. And when you're ready, you can switch sides. Are you sitting on a giant pillow?
It's a squishy ottoman.
I like that.
It's like a beanbag filled square cube for ottoman.
Oh, yeah. We need to get some of those for the gym.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Probably not very cleanable, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get like cleanable. Like I think they come in stuff that would clean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do
I
we
was just thinking
remember that
fabric and sweat.
stretch?
Which stretch?
Thread the needle.
I don't know.
Let me adjust so that hopefully you can see me. Right, remember that thread the needle stretch? I'm gonna reach underneath.
Oh. did not remember that's what that was called. But yes, I remember this stretch.
Start with it a little bit dynamic, guys. Reach up to the side and underneath. Do that a couple times. And then on your third one, stay underneath on that side and stretch. So spend as much time as you need there. Switch whenever it feels good.
Do you want us to switch sides or we're still on the same side?
Switch sides whenever you're ready.
Okay.
I think with stretching, it's really hard for me to tell you how long to spend on each side. So do whatever feels good. All right, guys, stretch quads a little bit. So kick one leg behind, other one's out front, and lean back on it. If you need a little bit more stretch through there, you can kick both feet back and stretch there. If you want to leave it at one, that's totally fine too. Spend as much time as you need there. Switch when it feels good. Tim, you have help.
I know. I could hear him at the back door saying he wanted in.
Probably cold. And up next, guys, let's stretch here. So that pretzel stretch, cross a foot over. You need a little bit more sensation. You can straighten out that leg. Go ahead and switch sides whenever it feels good. When you're ready, let's finish it out with a good seal stretch. Stomach, press up. If that's a little too much, you can go from your elbows. Pull those shoulders down so you're not a turtle. And relax out of that one when you're ready. How we feeling, guys? Did that hit pretty much everything?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really good. Thank you.
Good.